Hello, chef. For my contemporary dish, it's not anything, I guess say old school. It's, and the camera's off close to my face. Um, Seeing as a holiday was around, I decided to use what I was making for dinner for my extremely large family and try to make it look a little fancier. So rather than doing like your traditional turkey, I did a turducken for the first time. Um, Not any, I guess you say, easy endeavor. A lot of prep time, a lot of work goes into it. It gets expensive, buying all three birds and stuff. Um, but it came out extremely well. I was very pleased with it. If you don't know what a turducken is, I'm sure you do, but I'll just explain it anyways. It's a turkey that's been deboned with a duck that's inside of it that's been deboned, and then a chicken that's inside of it that's been deboned. And you layer each individual, you go in between each layer of bird with stuffing, and then you wrap it all back up and you skewer it, and it looks like a big bird, but with no bones, so you can slice right down through it and have a bunch of boneless meat going on. So that was my main protein, and for sides, stuffing obviously because I was in there with it. And for stuffing, I did chestnut stuffing, made from scratch. So you do the bread and you dry it out, and egg as a combining agent, and whole chestnuts that were boiled first, then peeled, and then chopped up and roasted in the stuffing. I did glazed carrots, very standard, very traditional glazed carrot on the side. Mashed potatoes, just because my family goes crazy with mashed potatoes. But instead of doing traditional mashed potatoes, I did a roasted garlic mashed potato. Very nice, very good. And then I am a huge fan of cranberry sauce, so I had to make some cranberry sauce from scratch, and it was really nice. And I use that as like a sauce on top of everything, which is nice. So my plate, I don't know if I'm going to show it to you. I don't know if it's going to come out really well on the camera here. My plate, let's see if I can angle this puppy down for you. Looks something like this. These are obviously I had leftovers Thanksgiving, so I made another plate and heated it up to show you. So my dad came over, and my dad is a huge wine guy. He brought lots of different wines with him, and I asked him which one maybe I should use to pair with it and everything. And I did a Pinot Grigio last week, but he thought this particular Pinot would work really well. It's 90 Cellars, I guess is what it's called. Sorry, I'm still figuring out how to deal with this. Very nice. I'm not a huge wine person myself. I would much rather drink a nice homemade beer than a wine, but this wine was very nice. I gotta say, I think I'm more of a fan of white wines than red wines, just because white wine's a little sweeter, less intense, I guess you could say. Um, I'm not sure if that different types, the grapes are more sweet and less tart and less bitter. I'm not sure. Which doesn't make a lot of sense to me because I enjoy really dark, nice, full flavored beer, and so I was under the opinion that red wine would be my thing, but I'm still more of a white wine. But this wine went very well, especially with the poultry, because had a lot of fruitiness in it, on the sweet side. The alcohol content was very mild, I thought. Acidity level also more on the moderate side, not too bad. Had a nice body to it. Had kind of a mineral taste going on as an aftertaste. It was kind of hard when you paired it with food to pick out the different flavors of the wine, because I'm not a huge fan, so I wasn't really drinking it as much by itself. It was more of a, I'm gonna take a bite of food and have a drink of wine. But it went out really well with the poultry. Went okay with the stuffing. Where I put chestnuts in there, that married pretty well with the wine. The carrots went nice with it because the carrots are sweet as a vegetable, and the sweetness in the wine, which was good. Um, Not so well with the potatoes. The potatoes were really like had a lot of flavor packed in them, and they were really intense, and it didn't really seem to go that awesome with the potatoes. The potatoes seemed to kill the wine and overpowered it, and it just didn't really lend itself to each other that well. I enjoyed it with the cranberry sauce, and not only because I'm a huge cranberry fan, but the tartness in the cranberries seemed to match up really well with the sweetness that was going on in the wine. So it's they worked out really nice, like having a bite of one, having a sip of another, and they kind of worked and played off each other really nice. Um, I think that's all I had on the plate. I had a lot of other fixings to go on for the big meal. Just couldn't fit them all on one plate, make it look nice. Would have been a mess. I had some green bean casserole, which went really nice with a different white wine that my dad brought. I can't recall the name off the top of my head right now. He brought quite a few. Um, I made homemade mac and cheese, which is something that's not really contemporary, not really high end, but my family wouldn't stop bugging me about it. That actually went pretty well with the white wine. I had some with the Pinot that I showed you. There was also now I'm not gonna be able to remember the name of it. Chardonnay. Yeah, Chardonnay there as well, and it went pretty well with that. I think it was the cheese with the pasta, and that all kind of went well. And it was heavier with the light wine, so it was nice. There was bread and all that, but overall, I think the wine my dad chose was really nice with the food, especially what I chose to put on the plate, and I think it worked out really nice. So that's what I got, and thanks.